Okay, doing a little panning for gold here. We have Wade Ischenko here, who's a guide up at Dalton Trail Lodge, and also country music star Paul Brandt with me. Hey, Paul, what do you think?
Man, there's gold in them there hills.
I think so. We're going to see if he finds some.
Coming up.
Long run, don't know where we're going, but the outcome comes with a little bit of trust.
Canadian country music star Paul Brandt has been called the voice of country music in Canada. His hit songs have earned him 6 Juno Awards and 12 CCMA Awards, including 5-time Male Vocalist of the Year. Besides music, Paul also has a passion for the great outdoors. On today's show, Paul and his wife Liz join Bob in the Yukon at Dalton Trail Lodge. They try a variety of the amazing fishing that the lodge has to offer, including pike, lake trout, and Arctic grayling. The breathtaking scenery, plentiful wildlife, and fantastic fishing make it a trip to remember.
I'm talking up in the Yukon with the grizzly bears. Look what I'm talking about. Here comes. Whoa! All right. Oh, man.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Look at that big laker. Yeah. Ah, huge. Oh, baby. That thing is a monster. Whoa.
The Real Fishing Show with Bob Izumi.
Oh, yeah. Whoa. Oh, I got one. Look at that thing. Help! Look at those teeth.
Bob Izumi!
All right. Woo-hoo. Oh, that's a nice one. Oh. Whoa. All right. Look at the size of this fish.
Real Fishing is sponsored by Chevrolet, Mercury, #1 on the water, and Tim Hortons.
Hey, folks, that's what I call real fishing. Well, can you believe it? We're up here in the Yukon, and I'm with a couple of friends of mine here, Paul and Liz Brandt. Glad you guys could join me.
It's great to be here with you.
What do you think of this country?
Oh, man, it leaves you speechless. Just absolutely beautiful.
Well, you know, Hardy's getting rigged up. We're on a pike lake, and they've got a number of lakes that they fish in this area, and well, I don't know. The scenery here is almost unreal, isn't it?
It's incredible. And I'm ready to rip a lip today.
A rip a lip?
Let's do it.
Okay, well, hopefully it's not mine on your back cast. I've seen you fly fish before.
Yeah, you better duck. Keep your tip up.
All right. Okay, what's going on, Paul? Liz caught the first
You know what?
fish.
Every time I bring her fishing, she outdoes us. Good job, Lizzie.
All right, Liz. Have you caught pike before, Liz?
Yeah, I have. Up in Yellowknife.
Oh, so you've caught some in Yellowknife, and here it is.
We're going to have to put up with this all day long. You know
No, we're
that?
not. We can lose them. Easy. You got another one. Unbelievable. I can see who the angler is in your household anyway, Paul.
Oh, thanks.
Oh.
Very nice.
Yukon Northern.
I don't know. I think you got some kind of mojo working there, though.
Oh, come
You
on.
put a spell on him.
Come on. Bitterness will get you nowhere.
It's the pressure. That's what it is. Pressure you're putting on me.
There you go. Oh. You know, it's amazing. Gulp is 100% biodegradable, and it's not really a soft plastic. It's actually a soft bait. And what we're doing is we're rigging on a 12-inch Berkeley leader here, a 5/0 wide gap hook, and that's it right there. No weight, but the weight of the leader, weight of the hook keeps it down a bit. And so we want a nice subtle presentation for these pike. And I don't care if you fish pike in eastern Canada and Quebec, all the way up here to the Yukon where we are today. This is a technique that'll work for shallow water pike, is to use a great big old 7-inch gulp jerk shad. I'd choose either white or chartreuse, something bright though. Hiker sight feeders, so you need something bright. Okay, here we are. Liz Brandt has got herself a big lake trout on. Oh yeah, that's a big lake trout. Oh yeah. Yeah. Is she from Alberta? Okay. This is really a team event here. We had to get in on it, right, Paul?
That's right.
Oh yeah, look at that big laker. That's huge. Oh my. Look at that thing. Liz, that is a trophy lake trout. Let me get a picture of that. What a monster.
Bob, what kind of music do you like?
Mostly classic rock from
See,
my...
country would have been the right answer there.
Oh, I messed up.
Let me see if I can help you out there.
You know, you are a nice guy.
Well, you know, it's just that charitable streak I've got.
Fishing is a team sport. Unbelievable. That fish has got my initials on his
Just trying
beard.
to help. Just trying to help.
You got it? Yeah. All right. Good stuff. Good one. You know, it's funny because you're using 14-pound crystal fire line on there. It doesn't stretch. Uh-oh. Keep away from that anchor rope. Nice one. Good stuff. You got a good hook set on that one.
Man, I'll tell you.
I'm going to give you a 9.5
Well,
on the
thank
hook
you. Did I
set.
get some style there?
Yeah.
Style points.
Yeah, here, I think I can get that one.
Yeah,
I
I'll bring
think
it
I
in
can
a
get that
little
one
closer to
for
you
you. Oh, yeah.
Thanks, Bob.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Right. And look at this. It just fell
Oh,
out.
that's perfect, eh?
There's something else. He ate that bait, didn't he? Well,
Yeah.
you going to hold him up for a
I
picture?
would love to.
Oh, yeah.
But I have a feeling I'm about to get splashed here.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Well, day one up here at the Yukon at Dalton Trail Lodge has been pretty exciting. Lots of big pike. We've had every wind direction you can think of, but the Brandts have just been sandwiching me in pike. And how about that big lake trout? What do you think?
That was absolutely something else.
Lisbon caught a
Incredible.
beautiful lake trout.
You did a great job.
That's one of the bigger ones I've seen with all the orange on them. Usually they get more silvery when they get that size, but that thing was like 20, 25 pounds. And what a fish. I'll tell you what, this place is just awesome. Stay tuned. We'll be right back fishing day 2 up here at Dalton Trail Lodge in the Yukon after this.
Stay tuned, because up next, we're going for big Yukon lake trout.
Little Dalton Trail Lodge laker fishing right here.
Dalton Trail Lodge was built in 1970. When Trix and I traveled the Yukon in '86, we found out about this place. We were hooked right away, so we bought it and immigrated in '87. We were operating it ever since as a fishing lodge, catering to an international clientele.
We got starting from 5-day package, weekly package, some guests stay up to 3 weeks. And the package includes that we pick our guests up at the airport, the accommodation, all the meals, and 1 day with a guide.
We got a satellite TV, we have satellite internet, the whole main lodge is wireless. We have about 10 ATVs, we got jet boats. A guided trip at Dalton Trail Lodge, you have a fish guarantee. If you don't catch a fish, you don't have to pay for that particular day.
Once again, it's the Liz Brandt Unreal Fishing Show. Well, you know, Liz just has to show us up again, day 2 up here in the Yukon.
I'm glad we brought her. She's our good luck charm.
Oh, she is. I mean, just as long as she doesn't catch all the fish.
I know.
And she got the fish up. The king shad produces a Yukon Laker. Just let it out as we start to work up this mud line here. Bango. Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, nice one. All right. Thank you, sir. All right. Little Dalton Trail Lodge Laker fishing right here. Good stuff. No problem.
They're taking good care of us here.
Yeah, you can't complain about this trip. This is like fishing heaven, isn't it?
Absolutely. You know, from the food to the staff and everything, it's just everything you'd want in a lodge atmosphere.
And currently, with their guests that they have, we are the only guests from North America there. Everybody else is from Europe, right?
It's a very international experience, that's for sure. But it's been good. Good chance to make some new friends from around the world.
Yeah, how about the food?
Incredible. Man, that ham. You had 2 helpings last night, didn't you?
I don't know. Who's counting? I had 2 helpings of ham, but he had 2 full platefuls of everything. I was watching.
Thanks.
You're going to look like me by the end of this trip. Oh, come on now. She has another one.
You've got another. Look at this.
This is amazing. Your wife is so competitive,
I know.
Paul. I mean,
I'm not sure exactly where that comes from.
all right. It just goes to show you, if you're going to bring the women out fishing, you better be prepared for them to catch a lot of fish.
That's right.
Yeah. Good luck charms, eh? Lucas knows how to handle his trout, too. I noticed that. All right. Way to go.
2 for Liz, 1 for Bob.
Did you hear that?
Liz.
2 for Liz, 1 for Bob.
Liz, I hate to tell you this, but this is my show, okay? You cut the hook off that bait for her. Time for
Good
lunch?
times. Let's have some lunch. See if we can find some scenery around here.
Stay tuned, folks. We'll be right back after this.
Up next, we're catching Arctic grayling.
Oh, wow.
Stay tuned. Let's take a look down under with this week's Fish Eye View, sponsored by Mercury, #1 on the water. Many anglers still believe that fly fishing produces smaller fish. Though true in some cases, even tiny flies have the potential for spectacular results. Actually, the sport is limited only by your imagination and expectations. When tossing hardware and other baits, it stands to reason to match lure size to what you're after. The same is true in the fly game. With the right tackle to throw them, flies like this are designed to produce big results. Because it's a more subtle approach than lure tossing, you can turn wise old specimens that have seen it all. Armed with the right stuff, you're not limited to trout either. Indeed, there are many possibilities out there, waiting for the enterprising angler. One of our personal favorites is northern pike. Aggressive, powerful, and nearly always willing. They're perfect candidates for an unforgettable fishing experience. A big game experience at that. Whatever you prefer to chase, there's a way to catch them by fly fishing. It's a matter of matching tackle and flies to the size and type of fish. All that remains is getting down to where they live. Don't get us wrong, we're not suggesting you give up spinning and bait casting. Keeping a fly rod handy simply adds a new dimension to your day on the water. Easy to learn, fly fishing is versatile, effective, and a whole lot of fun.
I was actually, before I was a regular guest here, in 1992 was my first visit, and I liked it so much that I, later wanted to join as a partner. The fishing is very good, thanks to our, well-managed waters. We have that slot limit, and mostly we do catch and release, which will guarantee excellent catches for future to come. There's a lot of variety in the fishing here. We have more than 12 species to fish and more than 20 rivers and lakes to go fishing. The unspoiled nature, the wonderful wilderness, and the extremely good fishing makes it worth a trip for sure.
our third day at Dalton Trail Lodge, we decided to try some of the excellent grayling fishing we'd been hearing about. We took a short boat ride through the crystal clear Kathleen River, set up our gear, and it didn't take long before we were in to fish. There we go. Alrighty. Alrighty, first cast in there. Alright. Oh! It's doing some acrobatics here. Let's just go right into there. Alright. So bigger fish you'll fight off the reel. So if you got a big lake run, you'd fight off the reel.
Right. Then you don't ever have to worry about knots in your line as it's angled down there.
Now a grayling like this, that's about average size up here in the Yukon?
Average size here, yeah.
Look at that. Big old fin here.
Yeah. Now you can see this is a female as well because of that smaller fin. Oh,
that's alright. You think we can catch one with big fin ones?
Oh, I have a good hunch we will.
Alright, first cast in this little stretch right here. Good stuff, thank you. Oh yeah, beauty. Trophy grayling. Okay guys, look this way, both of you. There we go. Oh yeah, that's a good one there. Whoa! Oh, he got it!
Click into my hole for 1 second and you start catching these fish.
Well, I took 2 casts.
You're going to see my initials on that one, Bob.
Hey, Paul. Get back. Get back. Go by your wife. Come on. You give him an inch, he takes the whole string. I can't believe it. Country singers are really aggressive. You know, I can see them rise and feeding all over. This is some of the most incredible river grayling fishing we've ever had in, you know, our almost 25 years of doing the show. The fish are just going crazy here. Paul's up there catching them like mad. I'm right here, and I'll show you how easy it is. Let me just drop this little dry fly in right here, just to show you what's going on. Okay, we'll just let it drift back. Yeah! Okay, this isn't fly casting, this is fly droppings right here. All right. They're very aggressive today. Is it a big one? All right. All right. Way to go,
This is way
Paul.
too much fun. This is a good time, huh? Is this what they mean when they say real fishing, Bob?
Yeah, but if this is real, I don't know. It's too good to be real.
Might be a little unreal, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
We decided to keep a few grayling and have a shore lunch. The guys from Dalton Trail Lodge sure do know how to cook a good meal. It was my first time ever eating grayling, and I'll tell you, they were great. We're talking about some fine eating here. This is maybe, I might have had grayling before, but if I did, it was a long time ago. That's some pretty tasty fish.
Don't go anywhere. There's still more to come from Dalton Trail Lodge.
And I'd be the king.
This tip of the week is sponsored by Coleman.
You know, this is pretty cool. It's a 7-inch saltwater gulp jerk shad, and you know, it comes in a variety of colors. And I'll tell you what, the folks at Berkeley, when they came up with this, I'm sure weren't really thinking pike, but this is, without a doubt, an incredible shallow water pike bait. And Paul and I were just catching so many on these, and I didn't have that many with me in the Yukon. But how you rig these, and especially for the pike, is you use a wire leader. This is a Berkeley wire leader here, and you just take this 5/0 offset hook, and you see that offset hook, and it's very easy to rig. Take it through about a 1/2 inch out or so. Pull it down. There, you line it up. Now you line it up like this. So there's where you should put it, right there. bring it right through here so that it's nice and straight. Now I was leaving it a little bit exposed at times. If I was around heavier weeds, I would just put the point of that hook in like that. But when I'm more in open water for those pike, in the open shallow water, I'll just leave it a little bit open. Now, here's one of the keys when you're working this bait, is to work it super slow and have this bait sort of going back and forth and let it fall. A lot of those big pike in the early season when they're in shallow water want this bait when it's falling or sitting on bottom. So super slow. Twitch it a few times, get the pike's attention, then let it stop, kill it, let it flutter down. And I'll tell you what, they eat it. They will not spit this out. Being an edible, biodegradable substance, of which I'm not sure what they put in, it's just an awesome bait. And does it catch big pike? You bet it does. Okay, I have the Brandts with me, and we are on a bear hunt. We're looking for grizzlies.
Breaker one down, this here's a rubber duck, and you about to go hunting a bear. I was headed for bear on I-10 about a mile out of Shaky Town. I says, Big Pen, this here's the rubber duck.
They are very incredible.
Incredible.
Yeah, big old bear.
Majestic.
So now can I go back to the lodge and get some sleep?
Well, I guess.
Okay, thanks. Good night.
Actually, I'm very excited about the new album. It just came out last September. It's called Risk, and we've been having a lot of fun out on the road playing these new songs for everybody, celebrating my 10th year in the music business. And I couldn't be more pleased with the way that it's turned out. It's been a lot of fun out there on the road the last little while. This is my second trip with Bob, you know, and it's always just an absolute blast. I mean, it doesn't really matter where we go, but I'll tell you what, this is one of the most amazing places I've ever been. Dalton Trail has been absolutely incredible. Caught my first Arctic grayling here, caught my first laker, and just been catching a ton of fish and having a great time. I'm gonna fly, defying space and gravity. I'm gonna fly. Hey, you just gotta believe.
On our last day at Dalton Trail Lodge, Paul took out his guitar and played a few songs for everyone. It was the perfect ending to an amazing trip. The fishing, wildlife, and scenery were some of the best that I've ever seen in all my years of traveling. And spending time with my friends Paul and Liz made the experience all the better. Hey, we'll see you next week right here for some more real fishing. This is a big fish. That is a fish of a lifetime. Whoa. Well, that is just amazing. Look at that thing. Oh, yeah. Wow. That was too cool. Oh, man, what a fish. Look at that. Yes.